All right, we are back. Sorry about the little longer wait than I meant to do. I realized there was a better way for me to write certain things down, and it occurred to me that I still need to take notes. However, hello, welcome back to We Know the Devil, to the VOD audience and the live audience. We are gonna go for I think red is the only thing we have. Ayo, I'm back. Welcome back. Just in time, literally. We're drenched in sunscreen and bug spray and incense. We feel gross, look gross, smell gross. We're sunburned and bug bitten, and behind us is the devil, every annoyance of summer nipping at our heels. Hang on. Because it just occurred to me that I might have a brain fart when we go to do the true ending, and I'm gonna take notes just to double, triple, quadruple confirm that I will do the true ending correctly. Had to leave around the truth or dare. It happened. Being in the Summer Scouts sucks incredibly. Cabins are stuffy, the beds are gross, the food's grosser, the counselors only sing songs about Jesus, and they won't let us have a transformation sequence. We can't wait until a week from now when the three of us are home in our beds. We won't have to think about what we do or don't deserve, and we can leave cleaning up the devil to someone else. Ow. Okay. Ow. Oh my god, are you okay? Oh, totally. Totally fine. Ow. Are you sure? Looked so bad. Nah, it's nothing. It's okay. Yep. Thank you. It literally looks like it fucking killed you. I totally promise I am still alive. Okay. Don't fall asleep with a concussion. If you do, I'm calling 911. I won't. Do, please, take me with you. Laughing off a head injury isn't all Jupiter's good at. She has the best grades in class, and coaches make her starter for whatever team has the most pressing need for someone who can do sports. She's a perfect role model, except how she always misses the winning goal, and she always blanks on the last question. She leads when no one else wants to, which is always. Jupiter clutches her head. It hurts a lot. She thinks about hands gently pressing into her temples. It's a relaxing thought, till she feels the texture of fingers on her scalp. Yeah, she doesn't like that. That's consistent, she doesn't like that. Jupiter snaps a hair tie against her wrist. Are we late already? I think we left pretty early. We've been taking a long time, or we've been walking for a long time, though. I don't think so. Maybe? Not that long. Well, not too terribly long. I guess it has been kind of a while. We're not late already, are we? Absolutely. It's 6:06. Why? Oh no. Told you so. Idiot heart jerk face. How much longer are you in the Summer Scouts for? Resting witch face. Another weekend. Fuck my life, this is the worst. Idiot heart jerk face. I will pray everyone dies. Resting witch face. Stop giving me false hope. Sorry, I keep reading that as, Resting Witch Fae for some reason. And I'm like, no, it's Resting Witch Face, it's a pun. But I have to talk with my brain and what comes out of it and go, no brain, you're wrong. We're close, pretty sure. We have to be. It's fine as long as we're not the last one there, right? It is utterly assured that they are already there because we did not have to do any of the complete bullshit we just did. I'm really curious of what they, quote, just did. Resting witch face. I'm genuinely sorry for my horrible life. Happy hunting. Fuck you. Neptune didn't tell us because she was too busy talking with her friends. Doesn't care how much trouble we got into. I mean, I assume they tried to take a shortcut and it wasn't a shortcut, but I don't know. Or maybe she didn't want us to worry for as long as we didn't have to worry. Neptune's a very kind or possibly super mean and hates us. But that's okay, she's really funny. Neptune looks in no way like she's supposed to be there, but that's why she's here, of course. For a moment, she's about to say something, but it catches in her throat and she coughs instead. Oh, over there. Where? See? That light. I don't see anything. It's right there? It's over here. And there's the bonfire. We're not too late, right? Haha, Group West's finally here. Kinda early for you guys, huh? I didn't hear y'all swearing, did I? No, sir. No, sir. Nah. Sure you weren't. We promise. Oh, I believe you. I don't know about the rest, though. Venus smiles in the way that makes everyone there want to punch him a little. But that's all it takes for them to forget that we were even late. Venus can smile and laugh nervously through anything, and the rest of us are invisible for as long as we can endure the secondhand embarrassment. Sit down, everyone! The bonfire captain throws more incense into the fire. The sticky, sickly sweet smell is the worst thing about camp. It's a terrible blend. Termite-eaten wood from abandoned churches, dried daylilies from the side of the country roads, singed wire from burned-out radios, dubious apologies, ashes of monsters of the week. Gross. Venus sits with his legs crossed, taking up as little space as he can, which is at most not very much. What Venus even do to deserve all that? I don't know. I don't know. Neptune remains mercilessly fashionable, watching other groups like their... Wait. Yeah, okay. Neptune remains mercilessly fashionable, waiting for other groups, or watching the other groups like they're the entertainment. Jupiter pulls her legs up and rests her chin on her knees. She's bad at posture, but she's good at being comfortable. She likes the security of holding her whole body. There's a perfect balance of usefulness and liability to the young, for which the summer scouts are the most perfect solution. Everyone having a good time? No one is, or has much enthusiasm to fake it. I said, is everyone having a good time? Venus's crime is being a closeted trans girl. Okay, is it weird that I thought he was just a little gay boy? Or FTM? My gaydar is never... It never has a false positive, but sometimes I do misinterpret what the gaydar means. Like, what certain things in it. The yellow ending, her unbound devil self, explicitly referred to her as a she. Fair enough. My brain thought that the devil was a she. I don't know where my brain was going there. Also, like, being named Venus, having the distaff symbol, and the not like other boys and wish I could wear a skirt, etc. I don't think I saw the wish I could wear a skirt. That I would have picked up on, maybe. But I'm so used to actual cis people being like, hey, you're trans, wearing like a skirt, that's like fine for a dude to do, right? And I'm like, yeah, I don't see the problem. Like, a lot of my cis friends are like, hey, I want to experiment, but, like, that doesn't make me anything, does it? And it's like, and my response is, not unless you start calling yourself anything. Experimentation's good. I like to incentivize experimentation without, like, scaring anyone. Like, I'd like them to figure out what's right for them, you know? But yeah, it's a lot of, like, background subtle shit. That makes sense. It just occurred to me how fucking detailed his one hand is. It's scary. but the captain can be motivating. I said, is everyone having a good time? Sometimes it's funnier if you're like, yeah, no, you're not gonna take estrogen about it. I'm stealing that. I am stealing that. That's a stroke of goddamn genius. Thank you. And doesn't quit until everyone's at least put effort into faking it. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. This is bullshit. That's more like it. Still a little quiet in the West. Fuck him. The bonfire captain picks up his guitar. Neptune doesn't even try to hide her look of pure offense. None of the counselors like to talk as much as he does. He must feel like he needs to give the sermons since he's in charge, but we know the counselors wish they were somewhere else as much as we do. You know, I wasn't the most popular when I was a kid. Got my fair share of fights, but I had a couple of guys I was best friends with, and we stuck up for each other. Neptune type of response. Deep down in my heart, I feel Neptune more than anyone. Neptune and Jupiter are like two sides of my brain that don't seem compatible, but totally are. Whenever my parents asked if I wanted to bring one of my friends somewhere, I'd say I want to bring both of them. I thought I was doing great things, not holding one of my friends over the other, but secretly I thought one of them was kind of annoying. But he kind of was. He whined and wouldn't go along with us sometimes. Felt pretty bad about that, so I tried to be an even better friend to make up for it. I thought if I could work even harder, I'd be able to make it up for him. But actually, I wasn't helping him at all. You wouldn't have thought it, but you wouldn't have thought it. I wouldn't have thought it. But in the end, he was the one that got in deep, deep trouble. I probably could have stopped it if I told him to cut it out and man up instead of basically doing the opposite. Some friendships you can keep. The rest you gotta leave up to God. Jesus, how long will this go on? There's no mercy in the world. You think we're gonna be in the cabin tonight? I don't know. Probably not. Good one, Jupiter, but there is no mercy in this world. It's our last week at camp and they haven't sent us there yet. Hang on. It just occurred to me that I didn't update the Discord that we were switching to the next routes. And I would like people to know. Aight, there we go. It is all sent. Now I can put my phone over here where I can't fucking see it. And that loser has it in for us so bad. Maybe we don't have to go. I'm feeling optimistic this time. Why? Yeah, why? Because... No, seriously, why? Why would you ever think that? Hey there, Group West! Feel like meeting the devil tonight? Damn it! Oh no. Told you. Aw, shit. Here we go again. Don't worry, guys. I hear hardly anyone ever dies. I've been the Neptune towards friends, including stop apologizing for existing, plus why are you trying to be good for people that hate you? Fuck that. I am currently that person to like 3 people. And I worry that me being forward about that scares them. But in my head, it's like, I'm saying what you're thinking. I am saying what is in the back of your mind right now. It is harsh, I'm aware. He was pretty mad, huh? He's just an upset puppy. He'd have been less mad if you hadn't been texting the whole time he was yelling at us. The captain will live. I thought he was gonna knock it out of your hand for a minute. God, I wish he woulda. Hey, Venus, you got it? Venus? Venus! What? Don't zone out. Do you want to die? Hey, Ray. Sometimes trying to be like, no, for real, these people stuck fucking pandering to him. It is a losing move. Just makes them recoil. That's true, but someone has to put that seed in their brain. But hear me out. It's like, okay. That is how a lot of streamer talks happen. Like, I've had so many fellow streamers be like, should I ban this guy? And I'm like, over what? And they list like an essay, and I'm like, okay, halfway through this, I would have gotten done with this person. What the fuck? I would have banned this person for being a problem. You need to stop pandering to them. But, like, I also understand the struggle, which is why I'm a little nicer about it when I actually say what I'm thinking. But, like, you know. Yeah, the, oh, well, this person has been list of shit that no one should be putting up with scenario. Sometimes it's, well, this person gives a lot of money, but they keep causing problems, and I'm like, causing problems is not worth the money. Gotta hit people with the gift for the cat going shoot. Yeah. Honestly, vibes are off, no thanks is enough to ban someone. You don't need another reason. I personally don't go off of vibes. I usually let someone, like, actually make a mistake so that I don't, like... Because sometimes it's just a bad first impression. Like, when I played Fallout 76, and there was this one motherfucker that kept asking, like, are you male or female? And I'm like, my pronouns are listed. My default response is my pronouns are listed in my tags. And they go, okay, but what are you? And I'm like, my pronouns are listed in my tags. People who are poisonous to the community have knock-on effects on the creator and their audience's mental health that are way worse in the long term than the short-term donations. Exactly, thank you. No, sorry, I thought I saw something. The diode shattered. Can you pass me a new one? Jupiter climbs up the pole to pass a new crystal to Venus. Neptune keeps watch, but actually she's mad because fixing the sirens is stupid and menial, and there's no reason they should have to do it. Neptune refuses to participate unless we're cutting corners. Here, Venus. Oh no. What? Oh, look who it is. Hey? Hey. Hi. Hey. 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 Group South doesn't really look the same, but we can't remember their names or tell the difference between them, which is super mean of us. No wonder they hate our guts. You guys go to the lakes. You guys got the lake sirens. We got the forest sirens. You guys got the lake sirens. You check your own sirens. You guys got the lake sirens. You should leave. The bonfire captain told us these ones, guys. Yeah. If the wrong behavior set roots, it alienates all the cool people who do want around. Exactly. It's also why I take complaints seriously. Just, like, I'd prefer certain things be solved, like, off-stream and behind closed doors, so that, like... Because the last thing I want is drama from it. You know? It's why, like, the only 2 times I've had to actually get rid of someone that was a lasting member was, like, talked to the mod staff, made sure they had my back on this, and just did it. Yeah, why are you lying to our faces? Do we look completely stupid? Yeah. That's what he said. Venus must have heard wrong. That's what he said. He said Venus would screw it up again. That's what he said. Venus sucks and should go home immediately. Group South does everything perfectly and is the fucking worst. The best kids in a camp for bad kids are absolutely certain to be the fucking worst. We have to alienate Jupiter. Wait, no. Hang on. Whoops. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but I do want to see that route, actually. So, are you sure we want to go back to the main menu? Yes, I will button mash to get here. Wait, there's a fast forward. Oh, perfect. It fast forwards through the whole scene. Good shit. Loading 7 p.m. will put you at that choice. Oh, see, because it said Jupiter/Venus. So when I read that, what came up in my brain was like, oh, that means the choice is locked in. But I'll keep that in mind for later. Yeah, we'll skip until... Here's... Yeah, I can unclick that. I'll go take care of the next one, guys. Catch up, okay? She goes, but Group South doesn't. They just watch. We can't focus on what we're doing or enjoy it while being watched by some... We can't focus on what we're doing or enjoy it while being watched by someone expecting something who won't say what and won't leave. Venus keeps being distracted by the lights, and Neptune's keenly aware of the pit in her stomach. There's truly nothing ruder than denying us distraction. God. Seriously, what do you want? Nothing. Nothing, you're cool. Nothing, you're cool. He's the one in trouble. Really? I must not be, since the captain's not here. Group South stares at Venus. Venus ignores them. They can stick around if they want. They can pretend to fix this siren all night. Hey, Venus. Hey, Venus, you're taking a while. Hey, Venus, you're taking a while. Need help? No, Captain said I could do it alone. Go away. It's distracting. Don't you have somewhere else to be? Isn't Captain gonna be mad if he sees you slacking off? Nah. He was pretty pissed off last time, wasn't he? Nah, we're supposed to be here. Everyone was laughing. It's Venus's fault. Nah, we're supposed to be here. It's Venus's fault. God, I wish. The worst thing Venus has done is not fuck up hard enough to get us all kicked out. What is your problem? You know, trying to get him to do something right when you could be doing something productive like fucking up and getting us all sent home? Yeah, ask him. Yeah, ask him. Yeah, ask him. The captain doesn't like you. Hey! I don't know why he doesn't like you, but the more you try to get on his good side, the worse he'll make it for you. He doesn't need a reason. He hates it when people try to get on his good side. He hates it because it's like you're telling him what to do. Fuck it. Fuck it? Fuck it. Oh, hell yeah, Neptune! Holy shit. Actual high five. If it says name, it's post-choice, but the previous autosave would have set you to that choice itself. Wait, that's an option? Oh, autosaves plural. Oh. Thank you for letting me know. That's gonna come in handy for the true ending, I think. Because I have my notes. I have my notes based on which choices I need to do and who needs to do them. But also, just in case I have a brain fart, I also have all of their symbols on a separate small sticky note. Because I am an over-preparer. Venus, you have to be done right by now, right? Venus? Venus! Oh, yeah, I finished a while ago. What are you even looking at? Oh, it's nothing, don't worry. I'll come down. Venus climbs down from the siren, which crackles softly with faint static on the radio again. It's louder than normal. God's already warning us. What? Thanks, and, sorry for fucking up all the time. It is so weird to see him swear. It is so weird. Or her, actually, now that I am aware. Girls. We got girls. Plural. Girls in triplicate. I don't really care. They're idiots. They don't get it at all. They're obsessed with you. So weird. They hate me, though? Obviously. Is that supposed to make a difference? Does it not? Oh, God. I really wish you would fuck up so bad even the captain hated you. It'd be a good look for you. Oh. But I don't think I actually could. Mess up on purpose, I mean. It's literally as easy as doing nothing. I know. Sometimes it feels harder to do nothing than to do something. I wish I was a little more like you. You deal with this stuff so easily? Venus. Yeah? You're never allowed to think I have it better off than you. Ever. It's the worst thing you can do. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I kind of envy you, Venus. The other times I really kind of don't. 8 p.m. The road is there through the woods, but not far. We just follow the sirens to where they're covered in vines and their lights don't work so well anymore. Um, I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. We still can't believe it's a house humans are supposed to spend the night in. It has electricity, unbelievably, and also illegally, because it would likely burn down and kill everyone. What is it? I'm trying to think of something positive to say, but, I can't. It's a work of actual art. I am truly impressed. In all kinds of ways. Seriously, I am in awe. No ordinary idiot built this cabin. An ordinary idiot would have given up long before this. It takes a truly extraordinary idiot to keep it something he has no idea how to do. I pray we never have to meet him. What? I was just thinking. It's like guaranteed the captain built it, right? If you tell a joke with a face that straight, someone impressionable like Venus is gonna believe you and be terrified for the rest of their life. I'm totally serious. Can't you imagine how proud the captain would be of himself? He'd never think he was doing a single thing wrong, right? There's like half a dozen horrifying shacks here. You must have had so much fun. God help me, hold me, please. You've chilled me to the depths of my soul. Jupiter snaps her tie against her wrist. The implication of hold me is making Jupiter bow her legs a little bit. I can tell deep down in her heart that her knees have become gelatin. There's something wrong with the lock. Is it broken? I don't hear any static. It really is broken. It's so dangerous. No one could leave it unlocked like that, could they? No, they wouldn't. They could have broken in and not told anyone. That'd be just like Group East. I think Group South is here last. Or them, or anyone. They're all jerks who'd rather go to the next group and take the fall than fix it. So what does it matter which one it was? The crystal and whisker look fine. Looks like someone tried to tape it together, but it must have come loose. It could have... it could have already been like this, but this kind of charm doesn't break that easy. I don't think. You just need to make sure the wire is securely touching the glena. Am I pronouncing that right, by the way? I'm never sure. Jupiter relaxes slightly. She is more worried about the devil than any of us, but all of us are worried. They're not that worried. Humans are much more likely to kill you than the devil is, statistically speaking. That would be... Well, I have to exclude you, but it's girls' night. I guess I'll come. Venus, plug my phone in. Oh, cool. I mean, if you're that insistent, I don't want to look... I mean, if you're that insistent, I don't want to look like a jerk by saying no. The only thing about Neptune I noticed is that sometimes your dialogue feels like you're browsing r/comebacks. That's just teenagers. Like, legitimately. That is just teenagers. Like, teenage cynicism, this is written pretty realistically. At least for Midwestern teens, which they are. We were a rowdy bunch when I was in that age group and location. Like, teenagers are fucking mean. They are either mean or the nicest people you know. Rad. Are you good, Venus? Yeah, I'll unpack. Reddit wishes it could capture the reflexive snark of a 14-year-old girl. That's why because I used to actually browse Reddit relatively consistently. I have a new Reddit account that I mostly just use for like tech support and porn. Those are like the two things that it's good for. But it's pretty good for both. But I like having an account because even the tech support sometimes has like a locked thread that like I can't look at for some reason. And I'm like, guess I have to get past an age restriction. Yeah, I'll unpack. Holler if you need anything. This place looks like it was a greenhouse once, but at some point it was filled with furniture. Like someone tried to live here and gave up, or died because it was a fucking greenhouse. There's a bed that was probably really nice, but now it's growing poppies, and blue mushrooms are growing out of a lampshade by the nightstand, and so we're supposed to shack up now. So we suppose the shack is now a greenhouse again. Neptune searches a beautiful, enormous dresser, nurturing an ivy with white bell-shaped flowers, while Jupiter leaves a way to open the doors to a tasteful kitchen cabinet. There's a new kind of lily on each shelf. This place is honestly the weirdest. Really? Here, come look. Oh, wow. I'm revising my opinion. Maybe the captain's a true genius. You think he did this? I hope not. Then I'd have to like him. Oh, here. You should see this one. The wood is warped or rotting, which we knew before she put her weight on it, but didn't know well enough, because the door and half the cabinet, and then the whole cabinet, slough away. Or slough away, not slough. We pull each other out of the way. The collapse of the cabinet sounds like the wet wood yawning and screaming for a full minute. I think it's really interesting that we is used here instead of they, which means that the internal narrator is one of them, but we don't know exactly which of the two they are right now. Because, like, it's not first person for sure. Well, it could be. But, like, we don't know who it's the first-person perspective of, and I find that fascinating. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't really care either way. If I think something neat, I think it's neat. We pull each other away. The collapse of the cabinet sounds like the wet wood yawning and screaming for a full minute. Are you okay? Oh, yeah. I'm fine. Okay. I'm fine if it's just... For a moment, it was the funniest thing in the entire world. I mean, of course, right? I just walk in here and without even trying, instantly cause the biggest possible disaster to happen. It was so pretty, too. And now it's just impossible to put it back together again. Maybe I'm a genius at getting things wrong, too. It's absolutely gone forever, Jupiter. I know, but I shoulda... Jupiter, I promise on a stack of Bibles it's not your fault, and I will slap your face if you say it was. I will punch you in the face for every word you say. I am so for real. God, her glare. I always assume it's an amalgamation of their perspectives, which is interesting. Like, I don't know how to define it, because it's not... Because, like, I've seen second-person perspective, I've seen first-person perspective, and I've seen third-person perspective. But this is almost none of them? Because it can't be second-person because it's never you. It can't be it can't be third-person because it doesn't say they. It should be first-person because it says we. But I'm curious. Definitely gives the feel of, like, collective narrator, which is fascinating. Huh. Thank you. I wasn't really gonna, I promise. Neptune takes her hands off Jupiter's shoulders. We look around. Jupiter snaps her hairband against her wrist. But for a moment after, it feels like we're holding each other. We can feel the hands, like they're right there in the air. Good. I mean, like, aren't you doing fine? Aren't you trying harder than literally everyone else here? You're so chill about everyone's bullshit, it makes me so mad when they don't extend even the slightest bit of that chill to yourself, and that makes me even so madder. I think it counts as first person, but it's unique, yes. Well, it's weird because El Diablo is always here. Wait. Hang on. I have a bit. Well, we are playing Nostras Kono... Fuck. It's gone. It's gone. But it is Nostras Conocemos al Diablo. Can't you just be a little less good? I promise. Promise to try at least. Well, sorta. God. Like, I love how both this and Heaven Will Be Mine are written. Speaking of which, we have only done the Memorial Foundation ending. I'm pretty sure of that. We will be getting to it this week. Actually have an idea for how I want to cap both off. Does that also have a secret fourth route? Or is that actually just the 3 routes? We're supposed to sleep in shifts, but no one actually told us how we're supposed to do that. Who can fall asleep in an instant and wake up in an instant on demand? Not us. Maybe. Fucking hell. That's not me being irritated at, oh no, more peak to read. That's just like, god damn it. Because sometimes you just want to play a game like once or twice. Jupiter's bad at waking up, and Venus is bad at falling asleep, and Neptune is fantastic at both on no schedule but her own. One way or the other, sleeping sounds like too much work, so we're not going to do it. If we had one more, we could play euchre. Is there anything fun to play with 3 people? No. There's lots of things. Maybe. Let's not, though. I miss euchre. Surely there has to be something better than we can do with our lives. I should in-depth learn how to play euchre and teach it on stream. Just to spread Midwest culture everywhere. Cause that's Midwest. That is good Midwest culture. But euchre's weird because like you have to take a regular pack of playing cards, and then, like, there's a handful of cards you gotta take out. It's a process to set up. It's way easier to track what your alignment is in Heaven Will Be Mine, though, since you always have the convenient labeled gravity map. That's true. It just occurred to me that gravity could easily be replaced with influence in that universe. Or in that story. Huh. I'm very upset at you both. What are the things normal kids are supposed to do in this sort of situation? Like, truth or dare or something? That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. That's a great idea. I guess it's an okay idea. Well, it's not terrible. Great, everyone agrees. It's a wonderful idea. Neptune, you go first. Why? Because seniority? I'm the oldest, though? Then, because for some other reason. Fine. So, how do you play Truth or Dare? Oh my god, are you for real? You alternate Truth or Dare, and you go around a circle, and whoever... I need to save you two from yourselves. Oh, that sounded fine to me. No. Everyone shut up and listen to me. If I go first, just like you just said, I ask you Truth or Dare, then you pick, and then I think of something horrible. Okay? My knowledge of euchre is entirely from watching loads of people play this game and talk about it. I've only played euchre, like, I probably have enough fingers to count, you know? But it is a very Midwestern card game, specifically like Wisconsin and the UP. Those places it's really popular. Not as much in Ohio or Michigan. I don't know about Indiana, but probably, honestly. I don't know about Illinois, but again, probably, honestly. If I go first, like you just said, I ask you truth or dare, and then you pick, and then I think of something horrible, okay? Cannot believe either of you. Oh, wait then. It's too late. You already said I could go first. Own it. Okay, okay. This would be... Fine. You then. Me? Dare. Seriously? Wait, okay. Genuine question. There is no difference in this scene than it was the last time, is there? No, actually, you know, I was gonna ask if we wanted to skip, but then I remembered I have VODs, and that anyone could click on any of the VODs. Ignore me. Yeah, is that okay? Your entire camp experience is defined by someone making you do something awful, and you want to pick dare. But you won't, right? It does remind me of Lisa, which, for the record, on the backlog, Venus. That is the most dangerous thing you have ever said, and it explains everything about why terrible stuff happens to you all the time. Oh, so, you want to pick something else? If you pick a choice, if you pick a given choice for a scene, it's always the same. That is good to know. But then I realize, like, wait, I'm segmenting these VODs. If it was just one big stream, that would be one thing. Or if it was just one big thing, that'd be something. But, like, you know what I mean? I love Neptune being like, truth or dare is about me being awful and cruel and bullying you, and then immediately like, babe, are you for real? No. Bad idea. Would you like to change your terrible choice? To be fair on this one, it's like, okay, but like you have literally been playing dare this whole season. Would you like to back out to have at least something different? The skip function will auto-pause on any new dialogue. That's good to know. Wait, what? Skip just skips? News to me. So, do you want to pick anything else? But truth is way worse? Truth is just embarrassing, but with a dare you could get hurt, right? See, Jupiter gets it. Would you pick truth too? Absolutely. I don't want to move or do anything. There's nothing you can think of to ask me that would be embarrassing. I think I still want to pick dare, though. I mean, it's kind of like Jupiter said. Truth's embarrassing, and dares could get you hurt. Getting hurt's way less scary. This is not Ren'Py. This is a custom HTML5 engine. Oh, good to know. Cause yeah, I was actually curious because there were some things I've never seen Ren'Py do in Heaven Will Be Mine. So like, that'd make a lot of sense. I like bespoke engines where possible. It's almost pretty clever. But what if I dared you do something really embarrassing? Well, I could make you wear a skirt, or run around the lake, or call Group South the worst thing you can think of. These are so boring and obvious, too. Think if I had some imagination, Venus. It could get so much worse. Being awful's so trivial, it's beyond easy. Should I pick truth, then? Tell me who you have a crush on. What's your worst fear? Who do you hate the most? See? This is so easy. Get it? I can... Are you okay? Doesn't matter which I pick. You're still at their mercy. It's a bad game. I'm sorry, I don't know what to... You can't just apologize. Wait, I got it. I dare you not to say sorry for the rest of the night. Oh my god. Heaven Will Be Mine is Unity? Oh! Well, that would make sense. Although just like that and Beyond Citadel, like, Heaven Will Be Mine runs on Unity, and I really just have to consistently ask, why is it running on Unity? In the same way when I played Beyond Citadel, and it crashed once, and it gave me an Unreal Engine crash screen for a game that has the visual fidelity of Marathon. I'm like, what possible thing could they be getting out of Unreal Engine in that context? Oh my god. I can do that? Can he, though? No, it's perfect. It'll fix something annoying, and this'll make everyone's life easier. So, and all of us win. Is it really annoying? You shouldn't have to apologize for things you don't need to apologize for. Sorry. Whoops. So what happens now? Nothing, because this game is stupid and sucks, and forget it. And to those that weren't there last time, as I said, before you do Truth or Dare, you have to have a punishment mechanic. Everyone has to agree on what the punishment is. For example, it could be like King's Cup, where everyone who takes a turn then pours a little bit into a solo cup, and the person who welches on the bet has to take a sip. King's Cup is fun as fuck. I almost always lose. But frankly put, I don't care. Give me the nail polish concoction. Because it's pretty much anything that's not gonna kill you. So it can't be like antifreeze, but it can totally be like, fuck it, I'm gonna put a ramen seasoning packet in there. But like, if your friend group doesn't want to make it a bad night, what you could do is just pour what you're drinking in there. Sorry. That was on purpose? Jokes? Seriously though, do stop. It always seems like the sun will never set until we look up and find it already has. The sirens buzz a little louder now. They always buzz louder at night. The devil is weak and humans are strong. That is the way it has always been. Even a kid can kill the devil. All she has to do is try. I'm bored. We should make the rounds? Maybe? We should do something else. We should make the rounds. Or we could do something else. Come on, we have to. Might be nothing, but if we don't check, we'll get in trouble. Or die, you know. Jupiter pulls herself by the radio. Or pulls herself up by her radio. It's long and thin and delicate, but even there's that awful weight at the end. Even then there's that awful weight at the end. Let's all go. Bring your radios. And leave everything else? Yeah, why not? It's not like anyone's gonna steal it. But if he comes by when we're gone? Yeah, that's true. Who cares? Neptune got COVID. I've actually always thought that Neptune had, like, asthma or, like, was secretly a smoker. I don't know, she's coughing way too frequently. I'm actually really grateful that, like, as long as I was smoking cigarettes, I never actually had smoker's cough for very long. Like, when I realized I started to have smoker's cough, I just really, like, I have not stopped, but I have been smoking less. Tuberculosis, normal for girls. Oh no, she got the Arthur Morgan disease. The captain, a lot, probably. It's just regular girl ichor cough, maybe. Ugh, I know. But it's not good for one of us to be alone. That's why there shouldn't be 3 of us in the first place. Such a joke. It makes sense for 2 people to go and 2 people to stay, and 1 person to stay here. Yeah, fine. Yeah, we should do something else, actually. Truth or dare again? Oh, come on. After all that, you already convinced me. The sirens are louder tonight. I can definitely hear something. But, like, look at not Venus. Look at... I'm bad with names. Look at Neptune. And tell me she doesn't look like a bitch that smokes cloves. That girl's got a statue de charme somewhere. The sirens are louder tonight. I can definitely hear something. No, forget it. I don't wanna. Let's just not. He's never gonna know. And tonight's just gonna turn out to be another night where nothing happens, right? I don't wanna... Let's just stay here. That's what I was saying. What if the captain comes and checks on us? Yeah, he's going home with his girlfriend or whatever she is tonight. Irresponsible. Gross. Whatever. It's so him. He's not gonna bother us, and even if he did, we could say we were totally just about to or already did, and how's he gonna know? Cool. Good. Jupiter sits down and gently leans her radio against the wall. It's an easy and correct choice to make. It would have been nice to go together, but we can't. We should do the irresponsible thing and stay in the sleeping bags and piles of clothes until we're happy. Ah, here come the sirens. No. Oh, they're so loud. God, why won't he shut up? But God has spoken on that unmistakable frequency. 2 of us have to go, 1 has to stay. Bump. I'll stay. Oh, okay. This is so unfair. It'll be fine. They won't get me that easily. I'll broadcast from my own radio and you'll be able to hear it and come home. It won't be hard, but I don't want to do it. We leave Jupiter swinging her radio and tuning the house radio. The trails through the woods are wide and precise. Camp is supposed to be an easy adventure. The minimum expectations are low. Don't walk off the path. Keep the lights on. Don't let the devil in your heart. Anyone can do that. They're going to the other world, pretty much. In a very weird way. Well, I guess that didn't work. We were so close, though. Totally could have gotten her to let us all stay. Oh, I know, sorry. I just started trying to convince her we should stay once I realized what you were doing. She likes being alone, though, so I think she'll be okay? It's fine. It was silly to try. She's too responsible. Do you think she hates us? It's not even her fault she's at the Summer Scouts, like it's ours. Venus, can you shut up, please? Oh, sorry. Jupiter doesn't hate anyone. She's like a ascetic monk at not giving a shit. People stop walking over here because she doesn't care enough for them to get a rise, and that's the only reason people do that. It's so annoying. Why do you care about what she thinks? I don't know. I think she's cool. Don't want to be a bother? Of course she's cool. She's all she's just all half smile and sorry, and no one bugs her about anything ever. Do you not kinda hate she's so cool? Why? I wish I could be like that. Because it's fake. No one's that invincible. If it hurts, you should say so. People are supposed to get hurt by things. It's fucked up to not. It's not good for you. You too, Venus. Have a little more self-respect. I know that. It's not like I'm stupid, you know? I just worry about her too, you know? Don't you want to at least make stuff a little easier for her? Neptune is always right forever. Oh yeah. She's cynical, but she is like 100% of the time. No, I want to make it worse. I just want to make it so bad she has to say it. I want to hear it out loud. She shouldn't keep living like she's... Hang on. She shouldn't keep living like she's never going to get it off the tip of her tongue. I don't think she's ever gonna. I really do wish I was like her a little. But still. I'm a little glad I'm not her. I wonder if maybe she wishes sometimes she wasn't either. Maybe. A lot, I bet. Maybe all the time. Do you ever feel like that? Do I ever what? Sorry, What? Do you? I do, yeah. Let's head back. Sometimes I do too. It's normal. Let's just get over it. Yeah, there really is no better answer to, there is no real better answer to do you sometimes wish you were someone else than yes, but I can't be. Like, there is no better answer to that. You can barely hear the sirens anymore, guys. It's fine. Sit still, you're making me crazy. I'm still a little worried. It was always like this. The devil always shows up when you least expect it. You two are unbearable. All we literally have to do is chill. You can do that, right? Right? I can try? Well, not really. God. I should have known. You are both impossible. So glad I brought this. Oh my god. The bottle is half drunk and sticky and smells of paint thinner, sugar, and artificial flavoring, and that is exactly what it is, along with some additives that will shave years off your lives. No need to praise me too much. You can thank me by drinking this until you're no longer anxious and annoying. I'm illegal. That's fine, because either way I'm gonna drink it until I don't care about how anxious or annoying either of you are. How'd you even get that? I trade this for a bottle of pernicious Rogue. Pernicious Rogue for 20 bucks and my 3 ugliest shades of nail polish. Ain't I generous? I thought she pulled out marijuana. Same idea. Although, gonna be real. Hear me out. If you're gonna be sneaking anything that you legally should not have, like alcohol, cigarettes, weed, nicotine pouches. Speaking of which, God, I want one. Hang on. I'm gonna just slip one right quick. Easier to put a nicotine pouch in to get the fill than to hit a vape while talking. I've never had alcohol before, but yeah, what I would recommend is alcohol is your safest bet because it has no lingering smell for the most part. Like, it'll be on your breath for sure, but you can, you know? I'm just saying. Weed and cigs are a lot easier to get found out about. However, back in the day, this is something my mother told me, when weed was like super turbo illegal, how, to hide the fact that she and her friends were smoking weed, they'd also smoke cigarettes, because if they got busted for cigarettes, their parents, any, like, authority figure would be, like, a little lighter on it. I haven't ever had alcohol before. Oh god, it hurts just to smell. You sure this is something people can drink? Impossible, the both of ya. Swear to God. Sorry it's not an Italian red, my darling princesses. I also don't have martini glasses or umbrellas either, but I promise you, adults are lying assholes about alcohol and all this shit is sanely awful. BRB, gonna eat. Take care, Ivan. Stay safe. What you should be saying is, Neptune, thank you so much for getting some with the chaser already in it. You perfect darling. You're gonna save us the embarrassment of throwing up after your first shot and ask for something in return, ask for nothing in return but to shut the fuck up. You're an angel who doesn't deserve any of this. Sorry. Thank you. Neptune, thank you so much for... Don't get smart with me. I only have 2 shot glasses. Who's going with me? That would be... you. You. Venus, you go. Me? No, I really shouldn't. Thank you for offering, but I am... Venus, you're drinking with us. But we'll get in trouble, and we're not allowed, and it's illegal. I think you are having a problem understanding your situation here, Venus. By just... By just being in the same room with this bottle, you are already an accomplice. You will be held just as responsible if we're found out. They don't care at all if you didn't drink. You're already guilty, sweetie. So how about just giving it? How about you just give in and drink? Well, besides, Jupiter thinks it's gonna kill us, so please prove it won't. This is an important service you're doing. No promises that I'll live? I won't let you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I won't let you if you don't. Cheers. Ow. This is bad. Oh, come on. Come on. Can't you, at least, put on a good face? Thanks, everyone. All my doubts are cleared. Feels like my stomach's trying to punch me in the face. Be tougher, please. No! I refuse, utterly. What? Are you drunk? Lies. Venus, you are absolutely teetotally drunk. This is historic. I'm not at all. I'll take another shot to prove it. Somehow, you are completely on. God, it's actually worse. I feel nothing. I am a wall. How does anyone live long enough to get used to this? It's crazy. Frankly, a lot of the bite of alcohol got away. The first year I could buy alcohol, it was a little more harsh than it usually should be, but like, really after a year of on and off drinking, you just get used to it. One of the best drinks in the world is, however, bourbon chased with water. Good bourbon chased with, like, purified water. It is so nice. I'm gonna be real. If I ever hit partner, I am buying myself an expensive bottle of bourbon and doing karaoke with it while I take sips of it, because, like, God, shit tastes nice. It's crazy. I can't believe you at all. You were so scandalized a minute ago, and yet you are literally the drunkest person in the whole universe right now. You're a jerk, Neptune. You know what your problem is? You're gonna tell me? Oh, please do, Venus. I am so ready. Your problem is that you hate yourself. Duh, Venus. Everyone feels like that. You're gonna have to do way better. No, true. It was something about how, like, you treat hating yourself like it's a competition. I totally had it. Sure you did, hon. Drink up. Jesus, this is awful. I think I'm warming up to it. I'm lying. It feels like death. But, like, nice and sugary. This is, like, the way they're describing it, this is how I imagine Pink Whitney sounds. Or, this is how I imagine Pink Whitney tastes. I don't know why, it's just, like, something about that tells me it just tastes like shit. It probably just tastes like death, and I'm curious, but it's always, like, out of my price range, and I'm always at the liquor store to buy something else. I never have enough money to have, like, a why not kind of purchase. Like, I get my Modelo, maybe I get my $6 bottle of Cherry Blossom Sake, maybe I get some Crown, maybe it's Crown Apple. Or Crown Vanilla is pretty good with Coca-Cola. Because you basically make a boozier vanilla Coke. But, like, nice and sugary. I don't care about anything, and it's so great. You know what your problem is? It's that you... that you... oh, God. I can't help. I can't... oh, no. Oh, no. What? Room. I'm gonna throw. I got you, I promise. Jupiter, come help. No, just help me. Okay, okay. This is so awful. Help me. Why won't it stop? It's okay. I don't think we drank that much. It's not the... Oh, God. Oh, no. Go away, Venus. Go away. No, you have to... Oh, Neptune, what? I said go away. Okay, so that is the first implication that that might not be vomit. Huh. Neptune? What's going on? I said it's fine. It's a lot. It's a lot worse than you said. Still fine, I promise. I swear. Venus, I promise I am not lying about this one. I promise. It'll be better tomorrow, okay? Just have to get through it. Please, just don't tell Jupiter. Okay. Venus noses the Iker here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the game just never outright confirms it, which is... There's a lot of plausible deniability on what actually happens in this plot. Like, obviously the devil is real to some degree, right? I love that Venus was clearly aware of the issue and but not the actual severity. Love the repeated little hints that Venus and Neptune are way more directly honest with each other. Yup. And seen scheming together and try to corrupt Jupiter in that midpoint choice. Yup. I won't tell her. Thank you. I'm sorry. It's okay. Venus, your problem is that you're very nice, but you want something. And you think being nice is gonna give it to you. But it never will. As we said during the Mass Effect LP, Renegade gets results. They're not always good results, but like being forward and kind of a hard ass gets results. I can't believe I'm comparing this to Mass Effect, because I respect this as art, and Mass Effect I get more bitter about as the years go on. But like, this does have Renegade gets results. I say that like I've not thought about playing Andromeda on the channel. And until you figure out what it is you want, every kindness of yours will be full of that want, like mine is. Your problem, Neptune, is you think being mean is more honest, but you're just as bad as Jupiter. And me. We're bad kids, aren't we? I hope no one finds out. Me neither. Calling Me No the Devil, the Mass Effect visual novels, to confuse as many people as possible. No, don't! No, 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 no! Don't disrespect it like that. I'm joking, it's actually really funny. You should confuse as many people as possible. Hail Eris Callisti. I've always felt Andromeda was better than it got credit for. It's a shame any DLC plans got canceled when the hints for them were so clear. I actually played like half of Andromeda and enjoyed myself. For like $12 on PlayStation at one point, you could get the Game of the Year edition for Mass Effect Andromeda and Dragon Age Inquisition in the same purchase. Again, for like $11 and some change, and I'm like, even if I hate both of these, that's a great deal. So I picked it up, and then I went to Dragon Age Inquisition and kind of immediately hated it. And kept playing Mass Effect Andromeda. I really like how they mix the class system. The ability to mix and match and fluidly switch it up was really cool. I liked how the combat felt. Like, just the combat on its own. On top of them already having the role-playing that Mass Effect already had. Like, they didn't... It's like, say what you will about the character writing, I'm whatever about them. I actually don't remember quite a bit. But, like, every character is, like... That's up to you if you think they're really well written or not, but, like, the actual mechanics around the role-playing are pretty much the exact same, but the combat got such a big overhaul that, like, I can't write that game off as bad. Genuinely, I cannot write that game off as anything less than something that tried really hard and didn't hit the mark for a lot of people. And it was buggy on launch, but like so is Cyberpunk, and I've been fucking batting for that since it launched. You sure you're okay, Neptune? Fuck off, please. We're finishing this goddamn bottle and nothing will stop me. Am I drunk? Am I still drunk? This is hard. I don't get it. I mean, if y'all want to see Mass Effect Andromeda, I will totally put that on the list of things people want to see. One really weird thing is that BioWare has repeatedly made characters who seem like they're obviously queer women, and then they're like, actually, she's straight. Aggressively so. Weird shit. Are you talking about Jack? Or Jack? Was it Jack or Jax? I can never remember. She's one of my favorite characters, but I always mix that name up. How are you supposed to tell? This bottle's almost empty, and you two are babies, and that is 100% objective measurement. Cora and Cassandra. Yup. I'll also be really... I'll be really blunt about it. I'm just not a Dragon Age fan outside of Origins, I think. I was actually, I actually read something and then, like... I read something and then heard on a podcast the same exact thing of, like... Dragon Age specifically is a franchise that is constantly adjusting itself to the feedback of the previous game. So Dragon Age 2 is the way it is, because Dragon Age 2 was, taking feedback from console players of Dragon Age Origins. And that means it was a more console-focused game. Then the people that were into 2 but had criticisms about how it was less of a role-playing game, that was carried over into Andromeda. And, or into Inquisition. Inquisition had them half-assed doing a sort of live service thing. It was like a single-player MMO, is the way that I felt it out, and I didn't like it. It didn't feel right, and I just haven't played Veilguard. I know nothing about it outside of, like, the things people talk about. And apparently it's not as bad as the grifters say it is, but I don't like the setting very much. It had multiplayer? Did it? Genuinely did it? I didn't know that. I did not get far enough to have, like, a real opinion. I got far enough to decide that I wasn't digging it. I might give it another shot later, but we'd have to go through the other Dragon Age games. Frankly, I'd rather play Dragon Quest if we're gonna play a Dragon or if we're gonna play a Dragon RPG. I actually have Dragon Quest XI available, so, like, maybe? But that game's also 100 hours, and frankly put, after the Johnny Silverhand run, I'm good on long open-world games for a while. Maybe not, like, the whole year, but, like, I think I'm good. Inquisition had a 4-player co-op horde mode for some reason? Oh, it's because the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was actually a massive hit, because it was good. It's actually why I think that the Legendary edition of 3 is the worst one, while simultaneously being the best version of 3, because it strips the multiplayer away. BioWare is circling the drain, to be honest. They've been pushing out games based on horrific crunch and mismanagement for ages now. Yup. And they also only have hindsight they only have hindsight based on, like, the last game in its series. I am glad that Anthem got to... Ever since, like, okay, this is gonna sound weird. Ever since Concord died the way it did, I have retroactively been so glad that certain games actually got a fucking chance, even if they were bad. Because it could be worse. Because, like, hear me out. Some games launch like shit. I get it. In my experience, Cyberpunk is not a very good example, because my experience has actually been consistently pretty bug-free. But, like, I see some of the complaints. But, like, BioWare games always kind of launch like shit. And Well, no, BioWare games in the past couple years, or in the past couple games, have always launched like shit. But, like, what I mean to say is certain games come out and they have something going for them, but they just need more time in the oven. And I'm grateful for when that time in the oven. Oh, thank you to Cybernetics Susurus. Is that how you pronounce it? For becoming a regular. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But like, certain games launch in a rough state but have something going for them. And I'm glad that even the games I don't like very much get to have a life cycle. They get to try. Concord did not. Concord just didn't have a chance to turn it around, which I think it had. It wasn't all bad from what I was seeing. It was just that it needed way more time. Jank is forgivable if a game is doing something new and interesting. If it's formulaic garbage, polish your damn shit. I agree. I'm also aware that publisher meddling is a part of it. Like, I can't just say that developers are the problem. For example, Metal Gear Solid 5 is one of my favorite games ever. That game was fucked over by Konami multiple times. I don't think it's unfinished, but I do think they didn't get to like, you know what I mean? Konami hates video games. Not any. Okay, that management did. Current Konami is actually doing pretty all right outside of some flukes. Like Silent Hill Ascension, that's not even a video game. I don't consider it one. But like, they've been making their old stuff accessible. Actually, the first game to do that was Silent Hill 4. When GOG got their hands on it, Konami was actually like, hell yeah, let's put it on there. And they moved, and they basically went through new management. And that's why they're making games again. Because they know that they have all of these legacy IPs that they're sitting on that not a soul was doing anything with. That's why we have new Contra games. That's why we have re-releases of Castlevania games. That's why we have new Silent Hill coming out. Konami's like, what if Sega did not care about having a fun mascot to distract from their pachinko? Yeah. You know the fucked up part? I actually did some asking of people who were able to, like, play. Keep in mind, it's also, importantly, Patchy Slot, which is worse, in my head. Because it's pachinko and slot machines. But, like, I talked to people that actually got to play the Silent Hill Metal Gear, and one person got their hands on some time with the Castlevania one. And the thing that sucks is that those were actually pretty good machines. But yeah, like, we're getting Metal Gear Solid Delta, which I'm really hopeful for. Silent Hill 2 Remake, which I was ready to shit talk. I was, like, even as someone who defended Bloober Team in the past, you know? Like, I was so ready to shit talk it. And then, like, every time I was at a scene where I was sure they'd flub it, they blew my fucking socks off. How the hell did they do that? And I get that part of it is that my expectations were somewhat low, but it wasn't low for Silent Hill 2, that's for damn sure. That's one of my favorite games ever made. It's not my favorite Silent Hill, not by a long shot, but like, that is a very important game not to fuck up. How they didn't. I love that remake. I played it twice, back to back. I'm playing it in the background. It's very Silent Hill 2 Remake is not Silent Hill 2, but Silent Hill 2 already exists, so is that big a deal? Yeah, exactly. Also, like, now, there is the problem with it is not legally accessible, the original, but also GOG has worked with Konami in the past now, so there's that working relationship that means you can actually, like, get those games done. Like, the only reason I've actually been nicer about Konami is because I was talking to someone who worked QA at GOG when Silent Hill 4 was being made, and they're like, yeah, Konami has been, like, weirdly patient. They have been weirdly patient and oddly supportive, because Japanese companies also love DRM, which is something that GOG obviously is not. So when they're like, we don't even want DRM, we just want the game to be made accessible as well as y'all can. And then they just did it. And it's still the PC version of Silent Hill 4, which is the worst way to play it, but you can still now mod it to be up to speed with the PS2 version. Like, yo! And that means that eventually we will probably see Silent Hill 2 and 3 at least on GOG. Which will make playing them and having people want to mod them way easier. I actually talked to the person at QA. It's like, yeah, even if this game gets delisted because Konami wants to pull a Konami, like, at the very least, the GOG version will exist. Archival will be there. That's the important part. I love GOG so much. If CDPR wants to help, if CDPR, wants me to shill GOG for them officially, I will, but I'm doing it for free already. But yeah, and I don't even think it's not Silent Hill 2, but it is definitely not the same kind of game. But as a retelling of the same story, the acting was really good. I actually really like the combat. Like, it still feels heavy and clunky. Like, James is snappier, but like, it still feels heavy. If I whiff, I'm in hell. Like, you still have to be mindful while playing, and I like that. Like, everything about it that makes it not Silent Hill 2 still makes it a good game. And it also shouts out the rest of the series in a way that I can tell that Bloober haven't been blowing smoke up our asses since Layers of Fear on how much they love Silent Hill. I mean, it's been clear that they love Silent Hill, but, like, there were certain references that only fans would get that were completely missable. Things like the Halo of the Sun in Jack's Inn, a location you could not enter, but if you, say, walk into the hotel room that Heather and Douglas were in, you'll see, like, his hat. A very specific hat. And it's like, oh shit! And, like, I don't know, it felt like a love letter. It felt like an expansion on Silent Hill 2 as... Like, it felt like a conversation that Bloober was having with the fans about Silent Hill. And that's great. That's great. I love seeing passionate devs make good shit. And that's why I love this. I'm sorry that this has been, like, what, 5-10 minutes of me, like, talking game industry, but, like, it's one of the handful of things I know about very, in a way that I can speak with, like, passion. Like, the games industry is simultaneously shitting itself, but also giving me exactly what I want sometimes. Fucking Dino Crisis is on PC now! That game didn't have a PC edition, I don't think. Like, how the fuck did they do that? Correction, Dino Crisis 1 and 2 are on GOG. Like, the AAA game industry might fall, or at least the Western AAA games industry, they might fall, but, like, goddamn, is some great stuff being made and, like, re-released. I can't be cynical about it. I am genuinely so happy to be getting what I'm wanting. Anyways, we are that thing drunk. Excellent work. 10 points to Hufflepuff. Wait, stop immediately and say that again. I mean, Venus is drunk and also hearing things. I totally wanted Hufflepuff, but the quiz gave me Slytherin. Are you serious? Same. Again, Neptune makes perfect sense. Oh my god, really? But wait, I can see it. You're just like, what's her name? You know, Nymphomania? Something? The one with the cool hair and intense expression and the kinda gay. Exactly. Wait. It was Nymphadora. Oh my god, she hates that she goes by her last name. And how are you still sober enough to be able to pronounce it and remember it? I'm not drunk. Venus. Come here. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Do it. Okay, sorry, Jupiter, but Venus says I'm supposed to hold you down until you drink. I'll drink it. What? Boo! Boo! Ruined! You both are no fun. I feel like... Oh my... Sorry, I'm just smiling. I'm just smiling at the thought of, that's... Oh my god. Are you drunk? It is is it finally possible? I need a second. But yeah, like, I feel like Neptune would say the phrase, boo your tits. There's something about her. We did it, Venus. Thank you for the support. That's the power of teamwork and good finding. 10 billion points to us. Good job. You win, you two. What are we playing next? What are we playing next? Yeah, I also feel like a little weird about like stopping to talk about something during a VN because like nothing's happening. It's not like a bomb rush where I could at least like grind and do tricks while trying to like talk. So I'm sorry if y'all just wanted me to read the thing. What are we playing next? What a good question. We already did Truth or Dare, I guess, but there's probably something more awful and worse, right? Oh, like 7 minutes in heaven? Oh my god, perfect. That is the worst, dumbest idea. Yes. No, wait, that's not... I will win. You can't win it, though. God, let's... Bravery's for the other house. I declare it my turn. Well, these bitches gay. Good for them. Good for them. Where are you? Oops, I think this is a broom. Wow, how dare you confuse me with a broom? Oh no. Just kidding. I'm here. Her facial expression right now is just... I'm in danger. Oh, I see. Or, I feel, I guess. I can't see. We are close. Yeah. So... Neptune? Shh. No, Here. Ah. Oh. Wow. It's not real if we don't say it out loud, right? That's right. No one can prove it. No one except us. It's your word against mine. A double lock. So it never happened unless we both say it did. Neither of us are gonna be that stupid, right? Of course. We both know better. Oh my god, this also reminds me of like average lesbian friends hanging out, and it's a bunch of like women on deployment, average straight girls hanging out, and they're making out in a closet like this. I don't know why that's coming to mind. It's just, I've seen a lot of memes recently. I'm kind of an idiot though. You liar. You're much better at keeping yourself quiet. I never would have if I knew you might be stupider than even me. Sorry. I'm just so... Some things can't be taken back. There are worse things than saying it directly, you know? Like, this feels right? And I'm just so happy. Exactly. What are you thinking saying things like that? I'm not. I'm not saying them. There are things anyone could have said about anybody. They're just in the air. You mean so much to me. Anyone could have said that. About anyone. Not that I'm saying it. You get it. The Midwest is great. All you have to do is not say it out loud, like a spell, and you can be as obvious as you want about everything else. Wait, it's like a spell? Wait, fuck. You get it. The Midwest is great. All you have to do is not say it out loud. It's like a spell, and you can be as obvious as you want about everything else. You can wait it out forever, as long as you don't say it. I hope I can. But even if I don't say it, I still feel it. Like a hand in the air, holding tight. It's okay. Is it? I said it's okay, so it's okay. Stop talking. Stop talking forever. I'm drunk. You're drunk. Can't see anything. Double lock. Nothing is happening. Your hands, either way, are nice. You're right. This is nothing. Ah. And so is this. Oh. This too. You get it. Oh, exactly. Just nothing. Like that hand in the air. You might think you're feeling it, but it's nothing. It's nothing. I feel bad for them. I feel legitimately bad for them. Radio time. The sirens are still going a little. Doesn't it sound worse to you? You're imagining. The room fills with static from our radios. There's another sound mixed with the static, but none of us can tell what it was. Either it's music, or talking, or some sort of sound in between. The house radio. Is it Captain, or Group South? Is it God? It's not the devil. Why aren't the sirens going off? What's wrong with it? I can't tell. I think the signal's too weak. Let's boost it. Venus wraps the radio around the house, his radio around the house radio, and Neptune plunges herself into the wood. Jupiter lights the coil of incense nestled in the middle of her speaker, turns red for a moment. I don't think anyone's signaling. West, this is Group West. This is Group West. Who's calling me? Even the devil can use radio, you know. The devil could do whatever, and if you worry about everything, that's just another way he can get you. Don't you read Lewis? We're the only ones out here. There's no one else to come after. I don't hear anyone. What should we do? We could ask God? Ugh. That sounds kinda... No, I promise. It's easy. We just need some extra wire. I just have to open up the radio box and... Okay. As long as you do all the work, I'm fine with it. Someone should get wire. Venus can stay here and tinker, and one of us should spot for him. I don't want to go back to these shacks. Rock, paper, scissors? Sure. I guess I'm going? Scream if something horrible happens. Do the same, please. As loud as possible. Like that? The worst. Try harder or I won't save you next time. See you guys later. She's okay, I guess. What do you mean does that mean you like her? Just work on the radio. So, is that a no? Are you trolling me on literal purpose? A little. Oh, I like Venus a lot more. Okay, you've got more going on than I thought. Wow, Venus. I'm almost impressed. You are, deep down, kind of a little shit. Oh my god, the exact reason I kind of like him now, or kind of like her now. Sorry, they keep misgendering the closeted trans woman because they don't know for sure, but like... And it's not like Gwendolyn where I just say they because frankly it could be either. Gwendolyn, no matter what, is a princess, but they, them princess. You are, deep down, kind of a little shit. I didn't mean it in a mean way. I wasn't teasing. That's so much worse, Venus. I guess I just don't get it. I don't like being mean, and I don't want to be mean, so I try really hard not to be. I don't get any kind of just kidding, because it's not just kidding. It's just mean. Does it really not bother you when everyone else is mean to you? No. I couldn't care less. Oh my god, she actually uses the right one. Also, once again, Venus being deeply autistic. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I have read autism on this kid's face from square one. Sadly, probably why they're being bullied. As the autistic kid that used to go to public school, that was the reason. If it wasn't glasses, it was autism. The sparkly-eyed covering mouth behind a hand expression is used exclusively for the scene, which is great. Venus's one little moment of mischief. Also, once again, Venus being deeply autistic. Sorry, there was a hair in my mouth. They are all just simply bad at it. What are they gonna make fun of me for? I dare you to answer that question. No, I wasn't gonna say anything. Seriously, totally can, though. And I'm an evil, bad slut, right? I'm a bitch and a flirt. I'm a bitch because I tell people... I'm a bitch because I let people know when they walk all over me. I'm a flirt because boys keep talking to me. And this is somehow my problem because they can't get over themselves and leave me alone. How's that fair? Why should I get hurt by that? It makes me so mad. Why would I be anything but mad about all this stupid, obnoxious bullshit? Oh. Get it? Yeah, I think so. I feel like I shouldn't get mad, though. Like, you're supposed to turn the other cheek? Ever think people who love to say that just love slapping people? Yeah. But you don't have to be like that, you know? You're the only boy here I can stand. So I guess keep doing whatever it is that lets you stay that way. Thanks. You too. Talking at me is such specific wording. I have outright asked someone, are you intending to talk to me or are you just going to talk at me? When people are, like, being pricks. Sapphic. The classic Sapphic finds this one guy acceptable/attractive. In all fairness, I'm Sapphic, but it includes femboys, even if they are just femboys, instead of being trans women that are using the femboy tag. They're cute, okay? Make good chew toys. It's done. Well, shall we tune in on God? Whatever. We could also try calling the captain again. Yeah, we could. Just stop. I said I didn't care. Just go ahead. Calling will absolutely make everything worse. It always does. But I figured out it's actually because I'm way more into femininity than I am women as a whole, if that makes sense. Like, every woman has it a little bit. But, like, I am attracted to femininity, so that extends to femboys, or just GNC people. I try to be inclusive. Because, like, frankly put, my sexuality is close enough. That's the way I like to put it. But when someone actually asks me sincerely, I just say sapphic or lesbian, depending on who they are. Because, like, frankly put, 99.99999% of the times it is either a trans or cis woman. If there's any chance the devil couldn't come, God'll ruin it. But who cares? Of course the devil's coming tonight. So do it. We arrange our radios in a circle. We all hold on a length of copper wire. We feel like we're part of a Christmas display. We pray. We don't really need to pray to it. Sorry, I'm just so used to it. Start hearing it in my head as soon as we start every time. Right? Just pops in my head. Ugh, same. It's fine, I'm just saying. We hold hands. We're looking for the signal. We can tell the difference between God and the devil. Finding God's pretty easy. He's 109.8 FM. The devil is never on the same frequency, but you can sometimes hear a bit of him by accident when you're changing channels. By the time we find God, he's already talking. He never says for those just listening. He expects attentiveness. A hand held against the world. To be touched and to touch. Touch is a language unto itself, and it too is a language of power. Thus unto Jupiter, which is also the language of gravity, according. God sounds like every boy you're afraid of talking to at once. The fist which can give takes too, and gives by taking, or takes by giving. Just as a word is honest or dishonest, not by how it is spoken, but by he who speaks it. So it is the honesty of touch. What a waste of time. Shh, let's listen. Whatever. Each of you shall choose. It is certain that Each of you shall choose. It is certain that the devil is coming. Oh no. It is certain. I told you. It is absolutely certain the devil is already here. Parables 1:1. Or chapter 1, verse 1. I don't think God would say Parables 1:1. I think he would say chapter and verse. I think that is important to God. The devil is only the shadow of man, cast from the light of God. The meaning of this parable is that there is no devil. The weather is scheduled for 100% with humidity tomorrow. And now for the news. Jupiter shuts off the radio. I don't want to do this. We should have called the captain. What would he have done even? Something else? It's okay, it's not the end of the world. It's not like being the devil means you're gonna die. The devil just happens. Don't pity me. It'll be the end of something. It's me. Don't pity me. I also like the touch as language. Because, yeah, we know the devil. Jupiter has a feeling about her, like she knows too. The house creaks like someone is squeezing it gently to see how much it can take before it breaks. We look at Jupiter and we worry. She's even more far away than usual. What do we do? We're expecting her to know, but right now she looks so tired. She just snaps her hairband against her wrist, and we know. We can wait. Can we? Sure we can. We can keep waiting. Dawn's only 3 hours away, right? It'll be there before we know it. We don't need to know who the devil is. Just a phrase. Right? Come on, you're supposed to agree. It's a good idea. Make fun of me, then go along with it. Please. We know. It's obvious. I know you know. I didn't think you were dumb, I just was hoping. We can feel it, like a moth flapping its wings, but I can feel fingers on my face and my arms are everywhere. Gross. I'm gross. I feel so distant. When did it happen? Feels like just a few hours ago everything was fine. This always happens. I always do this. Every time. I'm so stupid. I'm so... My hairband broke. There's a horrible sound. The terrible noise of splitting and tearing wood. It's sick. The house shivers. We can't reach her. We can't speak. Not in this storm of hands. Don't touch me. You shouldn't touch me. I wasn't born good, but I still thought I could be. You know, I actually liked when the captain talked about how heaven was it on merit. As long as you do good things, maybe you could one day be good. And they said we don't believe that anymore, and it's only in your heart that matters. Just when I thought I got it right, they changed it. I could try hard, but I think God knows my heart isn't exactly in it. That was my only shot, right? Mom taught me not to touch others. It's just polite, you know? And Dad taught me not to let others touch me. You gotta protect yourself if you're a girl, you know? But if it's only what I feel inside that matters, then what am I supposed to do? I can't stop that kind of touch. So what if I just stop trying not to, you know? It feels so strange and weird and bad to stop, but I could. I really could, I think. And how nice that would be. The humidity is thick with hands. We feel the sweat peeling off of us and the hands grasping. The devil comes in heat, not like a chill in the middle of the night. The devil sticks to your skin and seeps in your pores. The devil licks at your throat, inside, outside, follows you wherever you go. Even the best kid has the devil inside her. This is why we're at camp. We are learning this lesson. Even the worst kids can get lucky and live, while good kids are doomed just from trying too hard. Thank you to Shift 11 for the resub. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. How you doing, Shift? We hold each other. If you really can't, Jupiter, then we don't care. We don't care. You can be like that and it's fine. You know we're like that too, right? We feel like that all the time. We would just have given up if it wasn't for you. You're all sweet, but don't do that. I won't be happy if you do. And I won't let you. It's wrong to want such a thing. You know that, don't you? So don't do it. I still know that much. Stop looking at me! Or, sorry, wait. Really? Is that not what it said? Stop looking up to me! We don't look up to you. We never did. We promise. So please, don't try to make me feel better. I want to touch. I want to be touched. I want to hurt. I want to be hurt. And if you feel the same way, you're as bad as me. I was hoping you'd say, get behind me, or I'll rebuke you, like you're supposed to. Won't you let me feel like a real devil for a moment? We don't have to like it. At least give us that much. Okay. Oh, this one is like, hell, actively the most tragic. Yeah, I do not like that noise still. It's not as bad as the first time because I know it's there, but fuck, it's loud. On Jupiter, there's an ancient storm bigger than Earth that's been blowing since before we were born. No way to imagine it. It's a storm that could consume everyone you knew. Everywhere they had been. The site of every thought and feeling humans have ever had. Jupiter reaches out to us. She has a hand for every kind of touch. That hand is for hitting. That hand is for petting. That hand is for grabbing. That hand is for holding. I can't... Okay, this is just me asking questions here. Does anyone see what kind of looks a little ropey here? A little noose-like here? I don't know. Could just be me seeing... It's specifically this and this. But... I don't know. Maybe. Also, Jesus, Saribot's fast. We pull the air on our skin and recoil. And I want so many things from us, maybe everything. I see what you're saying, but I was getting that vision from the hands around the neck. That too. That too. I totally see that here. Like, it is suffocation imagery. Bare minimum. To touch is to be suffocated, as your personal space is being invaded, whether you want that or not. At least the way she's seeing it. Also, welcome back, Ivan. I don't think I said that. The devil is lonely. We kicked out the devil, and it must miss us. It keeps begging to be let back, for us to let it in. And Jupiter did. Every wish on the body belongs to it, and every wish is a hand expressing that desire, and every hand is a storm that is bigger than the world, reaching for us, but it will not. The hands don't touch us, and the storm doesn't break over us. We chose to be distant from her, and the devil only ever gets one moment. For revenge, for love, for please take me back. There is nothing to fear when there is two against the devil. Neptune brings the water. Her radio crackles and bubbles and foams at its sharpest edge. Venus brings the light. His radio whines and wriggles and coils around itself. Our radios scream and crash against her, and the devil is destroyed. Everything's sunshine, puppies, and rainbows forever. For what it's worth, it is the devil. But the devil does not seem to be a permanent state that someone has. When the devil takes someone, it seems to be a very reversible thing, which is, it's not good, but it's not as bleak as it could be. Quote, hardly anyone ever dies. It's just a phase. Fuck, is that what it is? Did she do it on purpose? Maybe a little. Maybe a lot. At least a little. Jupiter looks so peaceful. Okay, there's one thing, one bit of speculation that I have, and it is that the devil cannot, in this lore, cannot take a body that does not want to be taken. Not that the devil cannot do things that the body does not want, but to be let in, you have to want to let the devil in, it seems. And when you're left to your own devices, and all you can think about is how you know the devil, and how we know the devil, well, it is always in your mind. And eventually, left to your own devices long enough, especially with people as broken as these people to a degree, I wouldn't say they're like fucked levels of broken, but they are broken people this young. I have no further comments until the last ending. I'm just spitballing theories. I spitballed the theory before you got here that the captain looks like he's wearing a flesh suit. But I don't know how right I am, and I don't want to know how right I am until it's confirmed to me, you know? But, like, I'm just spitballing on what I think this game is doing. Or at least what or at least what one scene may be implying, if that makes sense. I like to theory craft. But, like, I feel like everyone who let the devil in this narrative has had to have wanted it to a degree. And when you're left to your own devices, and when you're already going through so much, well, it is the devil you know, isn't it? Right? And that's not me actually asking, that's rhetorical, but, like, you know what I mean? Jupiter just looks so peaceful. It was the first thing that came to mind. We both thought it would be us, so it still feels strange to be looking at her like this. Not in a bad way. We're not upset at her. We just want to know why, because it was so clear for us. Back when we were walking to the campfire, I thought it would be me. I was so sure. I guess I'm wrong sometimes. For me, it was. I think when we're putting up the lights, I already saw it in the corner of my eye. And then when Group South came, I felt so, well, you know. Yeah, I know. The smell of incense is awful enough in here, but outside the tent, the groups are trying rags to their faces, so as to endure the smell while they try to smoke the whole forest out. We have the privilege of being on watch. It shouldn't have been her. Normally you're like, don't patronize me. No, you're right. It should have been one of us. Either one of us. I don't care which. Jupiter moves in her sleep. Venus moves a candle out of her way. You're pretty attentive. Thanks. I keep thinking, don't worry about it. What are we gonna do? Fight over which of us hates ourselves more? What's the point? Neither of us can beat her. Neither of us can beat her. See, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. But there is more game than this, so, you know. We hold hands. Or it turned out we already were. That might be my favorite ending. That genuinely might be my favorite ending. Not just for, like, what actually happens, but, like, how much it actually got me thinking. You know what I mean? I've never been sure about that line. Yeah, I do think that to some degree, all of them hate themselves to equal amounts to have let the devil in like that. But it is... Oh, that's why it's called No Prince for the Princess. Oh, that shit hurted. She is definitely... Jupiter, in this case, definitely intense ending for real. I'm obsessed with Jupiter's monologue about touch. Absolutely. Like, and maybe it's because it's things that are already in my brain is why it hits so hard. I'm not gonna vent all over people. That's not what a Twitch stream is for. But like, number one untouchable tomboy prude. I don't know if she's a prude. Because like, I think it's all touch. I think it is all touch, you know? But like, there's so much to grapple with in that ending, and there's such bright imagery, and it's aggressive, and it's angry. Still digging the mixed media aspect with all the real photos. Same. Like, I like to think that this is actually just a belt they found that was already like that, and we're like, oh, let's take a picture. Like, oh my god, that is... I love that. I love that. So here's the plan. The plan is, currently, we're gonna do more Bomb Rush Cyberpunk tomorrow. Then we're gonna do more Heaven Will Be Mine. Next week, how about we do a double feature with Heaven Will Be Mine and We Know the Devil? Start with We Know the Devil, do the hidden ending. Or true ending, secret ending, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I love this game. I love this game. I am interested at what a new apple could mean from the achievement, because it's not a hidden achievement, so I'm just like, but it's just like, get the true ending, which that's not a spoiler. I'm curious. I feel like this will definitely make me, like... Also keep in mind, I can think of 2 mythical apples. I can think of 2. One is the apple that was in the garden during the time of Adam and Eve, the forbidden fruit, so to speak. But it could equally, I opened YouTube and not Twitch. It could equally be oh fuck, I don't know how to put it. It could equally be the Apple of Discord, the one that in Greek myth, this is what started the Trojan War. But it was that there was a wedding that the gods and goddesses were at that Eris was not invited to, so, like my goddess does, she invited herself. She barged in and was like, hey, no, I got gifts. And she places down, or depending on the story, throws, rolls, it really doesn't matter, a golden apple. Inscribed on it are the words Callisti, is the word Callisti, which can either translate to for the fairest or for the most beautiful. And if you know anything about your Greek myth, you know how fucking vain the Greek gods and goddesses are. So they all just started to fucking fist fight each other when I'm taken by the devil, and all my friends just sent me to the Fell Forward Again award. I love that Fell Forward Again is a meme right now. It is so goddamn useful. Either way, who should we raid out to? Oh, that's an easy question. I didn't know she was still streaming. We are gonna raid out to my lovely wife, Lily. Lilycat VT. Um, if you stuck around for all that and enjoyed it, genuinely thanks a lot. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, there are links below wherever you're watching, things like the Stream Elements, Sip Link, Community Discord server, and Throw-in Wishlist. Okay, no. I had to like double check to make sure. But either way, I had a really, really good time tonight. Again, tomorrow at around 6 p.m. for more Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, which is, to those that don't know, the closest thing in a while that we're gonna get to a new Jet Set Radio game, even if another one's being developed. That's the closest thing we're gonna get in a minute. So if you want to see me beat up cops and do some cool tricks and spray paint some shit, that's where you do it. But either way, wonderful time tonight. Have a good rest of your night, everyone. Thank you, and hang out with Lily, who is currently playing Code Vein.